Hi, I'm going to walk you through step by step for chapter 6. This is going to be really similar to your chapter 6 homework, but the numbers are going to be a little bit different. So getting started, we can see that it's 12 ounces. Its uniform distribution is around 11.1 and 12.6, and they want to find out for 11.3 and 12.6. They want between these two. So for me, we know what's A and B, but first I will draw the chart. And since we know that for my chart, I know it's between these two numbers. So right here, I'll do 11.1. And then right here, I'll do 12.6. And with that, we know our A and B. So our A is the smallest number, and B is the largest. So for us, the smallest one will be 11.1 and 12.6. So our formula is 1 over B minus A. This is our width. So 1 over B minus A will become 1 over 12.6 minus 11.1, and that should be 6 and 1.3 over what? No, it would be 5. 1.5 over 1. Okay. So this is our width. So now looking at this, I'm going to put this here. So right here, it would be 11.3, and then we have 12.6. Yep, it would be 12.6. A good thing you could do is draw the range for the whole thing. So this line means 11.1 to 12.6. And then this purple line is going to show only the purple. So this one is only to 11.3 to 12.6. And then this is a triangle. So we would have to find the range. And then the range would just be 12.6 minus 11.3. That should become 1.3. So this area, this length is 1.3, and right here is the width, which is 1 over 1.5. So length times width is going to be 1.5 times 1.3, and that should become 1.3 divided by 1.5, and I'll have to put that into a calculator. That should be around like 0.8667. Yeah, it should be around that. So for my answer choice, I would pick this one only because it's probably going to be rounded. I probably round that why it was there. Okay. And then the next one, we're kind of going to do the same thing. I'm going to do, so we know this is the range, and we want to find between 75 and 100. So I would draw my graph, because I know this is going to be my range. So I'll be 60 to 95. And then we're going to look for our width. So that's equal 1 over b minus a. And if a is the smallest, and b, it would be 1 over 95 minus 60. That should be like 135. And you should draw your line. And then I'll start on 75 and 100. So I'll say 75 is right here. And then 100 is actually outside. So it's like right here. So when you get a problem like this, you would only stop at the limit. And the limit is at 95. So we do 75 to 95. And we will find the range. So our range would be 75 to 95. That's 20. So that's our length. And then our width is 1 over 35. So length times width is 1 over 35 times 20 over 1. We get 20 over 35. And that should be around, that will be 5714. 5714. The closest one is this one. I'm pretty sure your answer choices will be more closer. Well, I rounded the answers for these problems. So I hope that doesn't confuse anyone. Okay. So these would be your favorite type of questions. They're saying an interval between 30 to 42, and they want to know the mean. So the mean, the formula is just a plus b divide. Well, okay, a better way is the mean is equal to the average. And so the average between these two would be 30 plus 42 divided by the two numbers they have. So there's 1 and there's 2. So we divided by 2. That will equal 72 divided by 2, and that's 36. So the answer is just the average. This is what it means, like mu. Okay, so then the next one is variance. Variance, okay, the formula for variance is going to be b minus a squared over 12. And this 12 is always 12. And it's a long formula to get 12, but we just know that it's 12. So we have 30 to 42. We would find our a and b. A would be the smallest, and b would be the largest. So we have 42 minus 30 squared, which is equal to 12 times 12 is 144, and then you're going to divide it by 12. So it's basically going to become 12 again. Yes. So this is, oh, I think I messed up on the answer choices, but the variance is 12. So variance is equal to 12. And if you want the standard deviation, a standard deviation is the square root. Is equal to the square root of the variance. So that would be square root of 12. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the next one. Okay, so this means the probability that z is between 1.22 and 2.47. So what I would do is I would find the area between these. So the 1.22 and 2.47 is telling us the area. So this would be, I'm gonna change the color. So red would be 1.22, and then green would be 2.47. And what we want is between. So this whole area is what we're looking for. And to get that, we're going to subtract the left areas to find middle. So the red one, 1.22, we're going to look at the chart, and then we're going to look for the chart for the other one too. We go to your modules, we go to standard def, and then it was 1.22. 1.22 is right here. So the way I would do it is I look at 1.2 and I look right here. So I'm going to just until I get it, and that's 0.8888. So I have 0.8888. And then the green one is 2.47. So I'm gonna go to 2.47. And then I'll show you where. 2.47. 0.223, wait, 0.9932, 0.9932, so 0.9932. So what we're going to do now is to find the middle, and that just means we subtract them. So 9932 minus 0.8888, that will be 0.1044. 1.44. So I don't have it listed, so this would be the right answer, and then it would be 0.1044.